we're in the van for another day. Would you believe it or not that the van is actually basically 90% done? But that means it's time to bring it back to what it's all about. This is a vlog channel.
It is.
About adventures and life and freedom and art and beauty and adventure. And so, you know, we can build a van, but, you know, we're not really van builders. We're fucking life havers and fun havers and all that shit. So, you know, now we own a house on wheels, fully functional, off-grid, at 24. And
we're turning it into a home.
Yeah, and we don't have to pay rent if we don't want to. It's fully ours. And we own it.
So I have to add a little 1/4-inch piece in order to get the handle on, just because the bolts are, the screws are too long. And action. Jack's gonna see this and it's gonna be embarrassing. You know when something feels so daunting, even if it's something small and simple? That's what's been going on with this area of the van, trying to figure out what to do with it, and also the light switches that we have to put in somewhere here for the heater, and then also the overhead lights. And just now I was like, you know what, fuck it. We could just put them in right into this wall here, because there's like a deep space, because they kind of take up a lot of space when you put them in the wall, so you have to make sure there's enough room. Anyways, and then just now I was like, I've been thinking way too hard about this for too long, and I just need to make a decision. So here we go. I just can't contain my excitement. There's one tiny piece left for the kitchen, but check this out. Oh shit. That's basically what it's gonna look like. We just need like handles for the doors, and then this is the little piece I'm talking about. I got that little piece in, and you pull it out from underneath, and this section is just like a wall for the trim piece. And then under here I routed out a little thing, a pull tab, so you can pull it out like that. We're trying to get some measurements for our countertop now. It's proving to be pretty complicated because of our live edge. Like the wood already itself isn't completely like 90 and straight, like curves a bit, and the space we have to work with is pretty wonky.
It's so cold. Let's go inside, come on.
It's so pretty out. Are you warming your toes up? Are they cold, Reese? Hmm? Reese.
Do it for the short.
Yeah, so like that.
Nice. Here you go.
But wait, for the record, I don't want to cut the piece, it's too pretty. But we have to. So many people are like, oh, like, aren't you scared to cut holes in your van? Like, we had to do the flare spaces and like the water inlet and all that. Yeah, but like this is giving me this is more stressful to me. Do you see it then?
I do, but it's not more stressful to me.
Really?
Yeah, it cuts way easier than all that other stuff.
No, this is way more stressful.
Alright, I gotta get in here.
Because it's like a one-of-a-kind piece of wood right here.
It's true.
Last of its kind, it's an ELM. There's not many of those around anymore.
You got it? That's just cargo. find out what's inside. Alright, so where we're at now is we got these counters like in line. Yeah, I know there's a divot here, but that's just in the wood. Kind of funny that you can see it in the lighting like that. But then I'm just gonna lift this up. Right in here I got little holes that we're gonna put dowels in so that the counter doesn't move. So I'm gonna put these markers in it. Give it a nice press down. A little bit of work later. Check this out. What? That's our counter, folks.
Okay, we're at such a cool part of the van build. All the drawers and stuff are taken out right now just because they got stained and are drying, but those will be back in soon. And today's mission is basically wood filling, like all these little sections on all like the walls and the wooden parts of the van, and then hopefully they'll dry in time today so we can sand them all down. Here's another part. We're finally actually gluing these cabinets down. Or these shelves, I mean. Oh look. We signed this in December 16th. Now it's February 4th, 2026. A whole different year. Okay, I know we're kind of all over the place, but everything that's left is kind of like just final touches and aesthetic stuff. But right now I have these 90 oak trim pieces, and not only am I putting it in the entryway, I'm also gonna frame out this window with this. If you can see, there's like huge gaps just because everything's kind of wonky, so it'll be easier to fill this with a nice trim piece. Yeah, we don't have any special tools or anything to make the diagonal cuts in these, so it's just trial and error. Like, you sand a little off, then you check it again, and then you sand a little off, and yeah, that's what I've been doing. That'll do. Look at that. That's pretty nice right there. And on to the next one.
I feel like shit right now. I'm like a little under the weather, but I don't know what I'd do without Tosh. She's always out here pushing me to keep working and keep going. Give what you got, you know. You might not be able to give everything, but you know, that's a good lesson in life and love and relationships and work and the revolution.
So pretty. Check this out. Oh my god, I don't even know if this camera can capture it. I mean, it is just gorgeous.